There are tons of options when it comes to windows. Sure, you figured that out already. I'm going to show you pattern glass and obscured glass.
Desert King windows, we knock out the weather.
Here in the corner of our showroom, we have a couple of pattern glass. There's a difference between pattern glass and obscured glass. All pattern glass is obscured glass, but not all obscured glass is pattern glass. And I'll show you why. So these are pattern, right? Nice and simple. And obscured glass is pretty much what you've seen in every house in America. It's very, very normal. And you see it all the time. And it doesn't have quite the nice look to it. Why do we use pattern glass and obscured glass? Well, obviously, so you can't see through. So it still allows in the natural light, but gives you privacy. So they're most common in bathrooms, but it doesn't have to be just bathrooms. I've seen them in a lot of different applications and they've all looked really cool. One of those places is right next to a front door. So let's say you got this particular door, this beautiful door. It's a Therma-Tru fiberglass door. I have almost the exact same door on my house. So this has a certain pattern to it. So we match that with the pattern glass. This is very close to the Flemish, and I'll show you what that looks like here. And some people will make the Sidelight right next to their door. They'll make that the same pattern glass, so that way they're complementing and they still have that privacy, so that they're not seen as they're walking up to the front door to answer the front door. Totally fine. I've even seen this in a back patio door. Maybe it's not necessarily a great view out there, you don't want to see out there as much, but you do want the privacy and you don't want to put blinds on it, or you don't want to put draperies on it or something like that. You can do that. Other places, let's say you have a single hung in a bathroom area. Well, maybe it's a little higher up and you want just the bottom to be obscured, but the top you want to leave the view open. Totally fine. We do that all the time. And so there's a couple of different ways that you can use pattern glass. So here's the different options that we offer here. It does change a little bit from manufacturer to manufacturer, but these all come from Cardinal Glass. So for the most part, all of them are available. This is standard obscure glass. So this is the one that's in every house in America. It's basic, it's boring, we've seen it, but if you want to spruce it up a little bit, you got glue chip. Okay, rain, this one's very popular, the rain glass. That one's probably the most popular. However, it's not quite as obscured as some of the other ones here. You have reed. I've seen this one in a back door. That looks really, really nice. Breaks it up just enough. Flemish, that's the one that matched the front door there. That's a very popular one. Etched matte, nice modern look. So it's like frosted. And then Delta Frost, this one is a very, very popular one because it is probably the most obscured pattern glass. So it's got the pattern, but the obscure is the effect. And so this one is the most private of the pattern glass. I mean, etch matte is too, but this one is a very popular one. So those are just some of the options. I've given you a few examples, but get creative, have some fun with it. Match your style. You can match your shower door so it has a nice cohesive look in the bathroom, or you can change it up. Have fun with it. Those are some of the ways that you can customize your windows. It's exactly what you want. Choosing new windows can be overwhelming. There's tons of information out there, and AI might miss the mark. But our free window buyer's guide, backed by 25 years of experience, makes it simple. No overcomplicated jargon, just facts to help you decide with confidence. And don't forget to get 3 bids. And if you're in one of our areas, make sure Desert King Windows is on your list. You'll be glad you did.
We use the best windows, 'cause nothing works better. Desert King windows, we knock out the weather.